Hello, Peanut Butter Rally Time fans. I'm very sorry that it's been almost 2 weeks since I posted. Actually, maybe over 2 weeks. I've just had a really bad vlogger's block. I know that people think I'm naturally funny, but things have to come to me and they just haven't been. Or actually things have been coming to me, but they've been too aggressive and I didn't want to get arrested or in trouble for ranting too hard about certain things. But here I am, and a lot has happened in 2 weeks, so I'm gonna just give you all the lowdown. So, basically, first things first, so I would just like to give a side note. Notice I'm wearing a sweater right now because the weather has officially hit a comfortable temperature of... Today was really chilly, actually. It was the 40s. It was literally 45 degrees when I walked to class this morning. Okay, when I busted class this morning. But, that was so great. Except for, the problem with that is that, the buildings are hot because it's cold outside. But it's I don't want to come inside and be hot. In my first episode, I mentioned a boy who I deemed my boyfriend. His name's Brandon, right? So, Brandon and I made a bet that if I could go 4 days without texting him hi, I could borrow his car for 3 hours. And if I could go a whole week, I could borrow his car for 3 hours and he would drive me to class one time. And he didn't think I could do it. I did it. So I'm going to borrow his car soon. But anyway, so our date party's this week, and I was to Haley, oh, I think I'll ask Brandon to date party. And Haley's oh, I could take Brandon to date party. And I was oh, great. I wonder who he'll choose, right? He chose her. So, yeah. But also, another side note on the whole Brandon thing, the one I deem my boyfriend, you know how I said I'm, really, very straightforward with people? I keep saying to him, you're hot, all the time. And, I FaceTime him, and when he answers, I'm oh, you look so hot in red. But, I say that about every color, and, I keep trying to lift his shirt up in public, and, he gets so mad at me. It's so awkward. And Haley's trying to teach me social cues, and we got in a really big fight last night, although she didn't think we were fighting, but I was actually low-key pissed. I left the kitchen, and I was this weekend was the Michigan game. It was Michigan versus Indiana. It was a really hype weekend. And my friend Ryan, who I met at orientation, but he's my best friend now. And it was funny because the first time he met me, I was crying in LAX because I had to leave my parents for 2 days to go to orientation. So it was just a really big foreshadow into the emotional, unstable roller coaster that is our friendship. Anyway, his friends were visiting. Agos, Tyla, Shane. Love Shane. Shaney, if you're watching this, love you. And so when Shane, Agos, and Ryan left the room, me and Tyla, and then Eddie, who's visiting from Michigan. Hi, Eddie, if you're watching this also, thanks for saying I'm funny. Decided it would be a good idea if I put on Ryan's SpongeBob onesie. So, I'm going to show that clip later, because, I literally, was put it on, and when I looked in the mirror, I started laughing, because, it was so funny. And, it just was so tight on me. But, it was a lot of fun. Anyways, it was a really fun weekend, and except for my house was swarming with visitors. There were so many visitors, everywhere you turned, which wasn't a bad thing, except for we really are having a shortage of snacks now, and there weren't many options for my late night eats last night, and it was stressful. Me and Ray took some of these frozen mac and cheeses from the kitchen, and we put them in our freezer. So the last 2 nights we feasted on those. Also, Ray just kicked me out of someone else's room and said she had to write a paper. Ray. What else? I'm gonna think. I also just want to say, I'm so happy that, people were, knew who I was, knew I keep saying a lot in this video. I'm really sorry. It's driving me absolutely insane. I just, it keeps coming. Oh my God, I can't stop. It's not stopping. But anyways, oh no, oh God, okay. Anyways, so people knew who I was. They knew I like did like people would be like, shoot. People would be like to their people would be like to their like the person they were visiting with, they would be like, she's on YouTube. Like she's on YouTube. Like that's so cool. People know me. What can I say? Anyways, what else? I was in the car yesterday because I Ubered to Noodles and Company to get a salad. And I also got a sandwich from Papa, whatever, not the point. On the radio, it was talking about, like, this new weight loss technique using, like, changing gravity. If there's anything I've learned in my 11 years at fat camp, it's that that's not going to work. Like, that's not going to happen. I know that, like, gravity changes in space, but how are you going to change gravity on Earth? And then also, if I'm chubby on Earth, I'm probably chubby on the moon too. I'm just going to float because of the gravity change, but the gravity's not going to change on the Earth, I don't think. It just seemed bizarre to me, like, the extent that people are trying to go to, like, the billboards that say, like, freeze your fat, 1-800-Dr.-Fat-Off. Yeah, I'm definitely going to call it Dr. Fat-Off. Where'd you get your freaking license, sir? Wrong! 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 So annoying. But, like, whatever. I learned a lot in my 11 years at fat camp. It's just going to need to be its own separate thing because I cannot get into that right now. Return to Fat Camp on MTV. Look us up. Woo woo! I just want everyone to know a few things. One, Ari, stop. This is not raw journalism anymore because I did some editing. I did some clip cropping, okay? Some splitting. I'm getting really freaking legit, people. This is getting real! I just have a few things I want to say. I'm really, really pissed off right now. I've just been having, like, I've been really pissed off lately. That's why I haven't vlogged, because I've been afraid to express myself. But then I realized, this is the way I'm going to express myself. There are so many problems in this world. There's, like, poverty and hurricanes and, like, you know, like, people die every single day. And I have to feel guilty for being upset that I'm on academic probation because my GPA dropped because I took a class about rock and roll. What? And about people and animals. Like, I'm sorry I didn't understand cannibalism. I just don't get why people eat other people. It just doesn't make sense to me. And I should be punished for that. And I feel like the world is working against me. And I feel like a lot of people are feeling that way right now. And I just want everyone to know that I feel you. I support you. And you know what? Everyone just needs to be nice and stop pissing everyone else off because I'm getting really freaking annoyed with this world. But also, if you're looking for things to get me for my birthday, my list consists of I love cookies, I love cake, I love candy, I love chocolate-covered strawberries, I love boys, I want a pair of slippers because flip-flop season is over, and I need something to slip on my feet when I'm walking to the kitchen for my late-night snack or apple juice. I want, let's see, what else do I want? That's really, I want my room decorated. And I want a boyfriend. Also, last thing, in my next video, I will be doing a Q&A section where I will answer as many questions as people are willing to send in to me. They can be as personal as you would like, unless they're inappropriate or something that's going to prevent me from reaching success or getting a job. Therefore, I will be putting out my contact information to the world so that you can all send in Q&As, well, Q's, I'll answer with the A's. You already know.